Welcome to Race to Orochi City. I'm joined by Mickey, the track designer of all people.
Hello.
And obviously, fan favourite commentator. Who wants
Please.
Cobalt and anyone else when we have Mickey? Batcave. This is the first use of the Batcave outside of a milestone track in the league.
Oh yeah, I personally really like it, not only atmospherically, but also it's a huge place to build on. So
Yeah. It looks like you've really used the caves and stuff to put the track in just behind there for a little bit and all that sort of stuff, as well as taking advantage of the extra space.
Yeah, absolutely. I try to stay away from the Batman stuff, make it look a bit more neutral, but as far as I can get away with it.
Right.
I love these intros.
We have Joda and Miku, the two drifty boys, and just two fast drivers, both winning two different championships last season. Corpseless is back with that ridiculous Motosaurus, joined by Jerzo in, I believe that's the center. RJ and Speedbox. Oh, we have another Flash. I didn't realize we had two people driving the Flash. Is it really worth it?
It's a nice car. It's nice looking, and I've heard it's pretty good.
Oh, Kobe, that design is so nice. Speedholics with... Oh, no footage for them either?
So we have a far less perspective this time around.
Oh, we've got both BHRs, Maurice and Norton again. Let's see if that goes as poorly as it did last time.
The liveries this season is... Sorry, I can't speak.
Oh, sorry,
the liveries this season has been awesome.
That's Shumi, not Maurice. Oh,
yeah.
Ooh, take that, Corpseless.
This first corner... Ooh, so many people die. Look at the RJ here.
Sorry, he held on a little better than Corpseless did. Oh, and that was Joda, I believe, getting wrecked.
Indeed he is. Look, he's taking it fine, no problem.
Oh, and just gets speared by the Flash. That's that light speed punch.
And lands upside down. If he had landed upside, right side up, maybe it would have been okay, but of course not.
Is that going to be a thing we're going to see from Syndicate all season? Their drivers getting upside down?
It could be a thing, yeah. We were having a bit of a rough start, but we'll see. Hopes are up for this track. It's our home track. It was designed specifically almost for Mad Manga, because it's the perfect car for our team, thematically, but it's a bar boost, and only Joda's brave enough to drive a bar boost car in the league, but we'll see if he can pull it off.
Yeah. Well, Miku is just pulling away from the pack with track manga here. It's really good. All that practice has definitely helped out. This team obviously has, the Syndicate obviously has the most experience on this track, but we don't know what sort of hours Corpseless has put in.
Corpseless is pretty insane. People legitimately thought it was the Jesco that was carrying him, but he's eager to prove otherwise. He already has. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like Motosaurus is faster than the Jesco when you account for the boost power it has.
Boost power really helps in a track like this where you constantly have to slow down.
Yeah. Oh, people nearly coming off there. That was... Oh, no.
Oh, no. I think that was Toxic Adam.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. This section that we just went by is actually a two-way section.
Yeah. It splits off. It does the two loops and then comes back in. Just really nice.
After this drop that's coming up, people will be going in the opposite direction. So we want to include something like this for fun. Crashes are not for drivers maybe not, but for spectators absolutely.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that people are like, hey, this isn't good for a racing environment, and I'm like, yeah, but it's great to watch. So
it's already caught up to Miku.
Yeah, I mean,
I know.
Ooh, bit of defensive driving.
Yeah, Miku isn't going to give that up easily, but looks like they're still fighting.
It's just the power difference between these two cars is just nuts. It's very hard to fight off a car that's just that much faster.
Well, Miko's putting up a good fight, though.
We'll see. Absolutely. Oh, he's got him. It looks like on the as far as top speed goes, the track mongers seem to be able to pass him just before hitting the corners, or it might be that he can brake later. But it was just once. Ooh! Oh, no. Damn. Was that Speedbox?
There goes Speedbox. Yeah.
Oh, bounced off his teammate.
Out.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. I think RJ there couldn't take the corner, hit the apex, so they bounced into Speedbox. But they're sticking together. Looks like they're doing fine.
Gotta get it. Oh no, Joda!
Oh, no.
Taking the slower path.
Joda is like the king of Akina. Oh no!
I think he just lost like 4 spots for doing that. That's rough.
Yeah, those like bottom tracks are really punishing.
Shuby's down there
Shuby's
too.
about to find out. Just to like
Especially
add
when
insult
the
to injury, I
pack is so
guess.
close.
Yeah, absolutely. People will be bumping you around, and like not even that, but like if you're just trying to pass people and you're speeding up a little too much, you can go off the edges like Joda and Shuby did.
Oh, Joda nearly went down again. All the way back in 8th.
That's unusual, especially for our track. He's having a rough time. Oh,
Yep.
Norton, he saves it. No,
No, he did not.
so unfortunate. But yeah,
Just a bad time for these drivers. I feel like some of these drivers just didn't get the practice in because, like, as much as I'd love for people to go in blind, these guys, some of the top drivers put in so many hours of practice that it makes a huge difference when someone doesn't do that.
absolutely. I'd say one of the main reasons why top drivers are as good as they are is that how insanely they practice tracks. And Corpse is a good example of that.
Yeah, and
But that's not everything. Like
Dan in season 1, he put in so many hours on every track that he raced that it just made him unstoppable.
after their crash, looks like Speedbox and RJ are heading back up. They're 4th and 5th, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Well,
The Wild Riders are doing very well for themselves right now for a new team. So it's good to see that, you know, the new team's not coming in and just getting stomped. Like, well, I suppose that hasn't happened yet. That didn't happen last season either. It was the new team that won it.
I suppose, yeah. The Wild Riders
so
coming
much
in.
fly.
Joda really likes to fly on those, even though there's a booster at the bottom. He goes just slow enough to like get the boost, but stays airborne. We call him Jetstream Joda for a reason. Oh, that was kind of close. Oh wow, almost there.
You know what? I think that would have been a teammate too.
There's been a theme of teammates taking each other out this season. I feel.
Yeah. Everyone's taking.
Here comes Joda. Nice.
Yeah, everyone's taking after Norton on that.
Oh yeah. He's getting there, just past Jerzo.
Yeah.
Well, up to the
if that's one thing these syndicate drivers can do, it's definitely fucking overtake. Like, they're so good at passing.
Oh yeah. Well, some more than others. I tend to not be the cleanest passer.
Speedbox just rounded 2 of them up in those corners. That was great. The Flash is so fast. It's good to see it performing this week.
Yeah. I'm so glad we can paint the character cards now with the mod. Flash looks kind of gaudy on its original form, but with painted, it looks beautiful. Oh no, Norton down at the bottom path. Well, at least Shuby's up there.
Shuby's joined him.
Let's see what happened to him. See, he boosts here, just can't slow down on time, and down he is.
BHR sticking together, I guess.
And Corpses with a convincing lead still.
Yeah, I can't even see Miku on the map now. He's just going for lap times at this point. That's rough to see for all the other teams.
Now, when I designed the two-way section, part of the thought process was, because of the way it's like set up with the exploits, if one way can't respawn on it, but the other way can. So I set it up so that the people in front can't respawn. So potentially, if Corpses gets bumped there, he can get pushed back quite far back. So
oh, wow.
We'll see.
That's strong. The BHR guy's back in 10th and 11th. That's not really good. Whereas the Wild Riders, 3rd and 4th, that's going to be really good for their points to finish in the top 4.
Excited to see the Wild Riders crew because they're relatively known in the community as like track designers and like lobby dominators. So I was really excited when Crux decided to bring them over when he got the Wild Riders.
Yeah. And obviously, you know, you want this team to do well. It's your design.
Yeah, I talked about this in last season's wrap-up videos, but I wanted to design a team visually, and there I go. I got to do it. I didn't expect full teams this season, though. That's crazy. So I had to do 8 cars, including the sub Mustang.
Yeah. Well, that's good that you did it all yourself, and most people would outsource. I would outsource.
Yeah.
I outsource anything and everything I can. But no, you've made all these, have your touch to them, so they're all exactly how you want them, which is really good.
That's true. So,
own a team.
I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, here comes another cross section.
Ooh.
That's unlike Cobalt Sphere, where like, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Well, see, in Cobalt Sphere, if the pack is close together, then they can crash. But here it's the opposite. See, oh no,
was that Miku? I think that
was Joda.
It was, yeah. Sorry,
no, this was supposed to stop Corpseless.
The two cars look the same from the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
There it is. Maybe you can save it.
Kind of.
Maybe. Oh no. That's so unfortunate. He was just about to he was climbing up to 5th and maybe 4th.
Yeah.
That's our own track backstabbed us.
Yeah, you think if anyone that's going to know about that cross section, how to avoid it, it would be the Syndicate. With how well they did on the Collision last season, being able to fly off the track and then back on at each of the collision intersections, and then they just didn't do that here.
I remember. I was one of those people doing that. Oh, to be fair, it didn't help me there either.
You didn't have a collision, though. That's the important part.
That is true. Corpses with yet another convincing victory.
Oh!
Ooh!
Miku and spun him.
Yeah.
I was like, did he just pass Miku? And then boom. No.
I think he did, but then they had the minor collision which spun him around.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Those three practically tied for second.
Yeah.
They were so close.
Oh, did Joda hit the sign? It looked like he did, but I don't think
he may have
broke. Like, he lost a little bit of speed, but it didn't seem to break the sign. I'm not sure.
I think he looked behind the check. I'm not sure. Well, Shubi and Norton are having trouble, but at least they're together, and that's what really matters.
Yeah, well, if they keep it up, they're going to be together when their team gets eliminated, and that's not what matters.
That'd be so sad.
Yeah, no, we don't want to see BHR go. They've been with us for too long, and I do have a bit of preference towards them. But we do have a tally this week. Someone forgot it last week. They're fired. It's remembered this week. So yeah, Riptide is absolutely dominating, with Corpseless taking 2 wins, 30 points all to himself. They're just dominating. So without Corpseless, their other drivers only gotten the 17, which isn't a huge amount, but that's still good for, that's still almost as much as BHR's gotten with 4.
Yeah,
makes a big difference. Wild Riders is just behind them. Only 6 points difference. That's not too bad. That's a big difference in coming 2 cars in the top 4 instead of just one in first and the other one in 7th. You don't get as many points for having just one consistent driver. You do need multiple. And then Syndicate, how the mighty have fallen. 3rd place is a bit far down.
It certainly is. I believe people expected higher of us, but we're having a rough start. We're making it more interesting.
Especially
more competition.
Yeah, absolutely. The big comeback story. Joda and Dan are just so far down in the pack in their last 2 races, which is just unheard of for those 2 drivers. Speedholics are doing very well as a new team too.
Yeah, and it's interesting seeing Neostorm so far down too. Perhaps Corpus was carrying them. Oh, no.
Well, they were second the first season, and as I said, you can't really be carried by a single car, like a single driver.
That's absolutely true, yeah.
If your other drivers don't perform.
This race, I believe the most amount of points were scored by Wild Riders, even though neither of them came first or anything. 3rd and 4th together like that is what you really want, more so than first.
Yeah, absolutely. It gets you a huge amount of points, because last week Riptide did 1st and 4th, so that's gotten them huge points, whereas Wild Riders were 2nd and 7th or something, so they just got the much less points further down. So they've definitely brought their points back up after that less than optimal performance. But that's crazy, the difference between 4th and 7th is just so different, so big. You want 2 drivers in the top 5, and then as soon as one of them drops down to say 8, like Joda, it's just going to take your points.
Yeah. But we'll see. I have my hopes up for Syndicate especially, but even Neostorm. But BHR certainly is a fan favorite, so I really don't want to see them go.
I really want to see BHR pull their way back up.
We got to defeat Corpseless and the Riptide.
Well, he's not in
There's
next
no way they're
week.
getting out.
Someone is. Yes, Corpseless is taking a break, so someone else is going to win the next one. It's not going to be Corpseless. Mix things up a bit.
Oh, interesting.
I think
All right.
we're on Driver's Dream, which is I think an admin chosen track, so not a team track, just one that people a bit more universal for everyone.
Absolutely. It's one of Animax's design, and I do enjoy his track, so I'll be on there.
Yeah, awesome. In the beautiful Rigamoda, I believe.
Indeed, yeah. I've painted the sides of this time instead of just the top, so hopefully people can see my artwork a little better.
All right. Thank you for joining me, Mickey. And his ArtStation will be linked below, I believe. It is ArtStation.
My pleasure.
That's the right thing.
It is ArtStation, yeah. Thank you.
So for this season, I do want to try and get in the track designers or the team captains that organise the tracks for each of their tracks. So that's why we've got Mickey in this week, and we might see you again for Infinitrack. I believe that's also one of yours. We'll see how we go.
That is true. Perhaps.
Thank you for joining us, everyone, and congratulations to Corpseless once again, and to the Riptide and Wild Riders just for doing so well for the start of the season. But we have a long way to go. Very long. We're like 1/6 of the way through. See ya.
All right. Well, I have my hopes up with Syndicate. We'll see you on the racetrack, and take care.
Toodaloo.